Yeah, very beautiful. Today is not a morning, today is an afternoon. My director, there I'm okay? Yeah, well and good. Now, uh, of course, I'm Mr. Gazemba. I like introducing myself like that. And I'm the founder at the Brave Tuition Center, qualified, competent British curriculum teacher. Now, today what captured my mind, my channel, we'll be discussing more about ways to make your child be successful, more than your parent. And I was trying to compare modern parenting and the way we were raised. My director was saying, yeah, it's okay now, thank you. I'm trying to compare how we were raised during our old days and how we are raising our children nowadays. And I'm having a scenario whereby there's number one, uh, when I was growing up, mostly children were what you call, they were communion, which means that a child could be corrected by anybody at any particular place. But now, in the society that we are living in, there's this idea of we're trying to borrow the Western culture, whereby we're talking about children rights, whereby children are right, regardless of what. And in case a teacher does anything or anything to a child, now it becomes an issue to the society, which is good. I'm not supporting the idea of corporal punishment. Of course, it's against the Kenyan law, it's against the Children Act. But now, there are different ways we can punish our children, and they should know that there are things, if they do, they are wrong. They need to be corrected, both in a positive way or a negative way. When it comes to correction, I like saying nobody is going to be above the law. So we as parents, especially in school, I find a scenario whereby no parent accept that the son has done a mistake, or no child, no mother accept that my son has done a mistake or my daughter has done a mistake. Every parent who comes to school, in courts, they treat their children as angels, and where it becomes a challenge, we as teachers, what do we do now? The moment you pretend, or the moment we try to raise a concern, or your child has done this or your child has done that, and you tend to side with your child, we as teacher will let it be to you. After all, kiacha, in Swahili they say, spare, in English I mean, let me use it in English, spare the rod, spoil the child. So it's good we as parents work together with the teachers in school. And when I call you in my office, or I call you, when a teacher calls you somewhere and tells you, come out, father to so and so, this is what your son is doing. I'm advising parents, please take it positively and listen. Teachers, we know more what your children are doing, or which you don't know. And this is my idea to you parents, please. In case you want your child to be more successful, definitely more than you, be it academically, be it in social life, in any life that you want your child to be more successful, my wake-up call to us is that we should work together with the teachers. You work together with the teachers in the sense that if a teacher calls you for a meeting in school, no teacher can wake up one day and hate your child. There's a parent who approached me in the office like, you know what, Mr. Gazemba, it's as if you hate my child. Listen to me, parents. I have no reason. No teacher has any reason why he or she is going to hate your child. The issue is this: whenever a teacher calls you in school, please, parents, go and listen. What I know, all teachers I meet, out of 10, let me say out of 100, all teachers, they're wishing well for your child. But now the idea of you siding with your child, you know what teachers are going to do now? We fold our sleeves now, we look at you, and at the end of the day, you are the person who is going to complain. So my wake-up call to you parents today, this afternoon, or wherever is going to watch this video, please, we should work together. We should work together to make sure that we are promoting a society that all of us are going to live in. We are promoting a society whereby no child is going to be left behind. No child is going to be left behind in the sense that in terms of how they're going to behave. Because with me, I believe character is paramount. Every child needs to behave in a particular way. They need to behave in a particular way so that at least we create what we call a responsible society. Because time is coming, you know what? You won't be there to take care of your son. You won't be there to take care of your daughter. But are you training them to pick up the roles where you're not there? Because all of us, we are behaving as if we are raising children that are more organized than us, than the way our parents raised us. So my wake-up call to us parents today: whenever you go for a parents meeting in school and a teacher raises a concern, please listen. And even if a teacher doesn't call you for a meeting, it is good to just wake up one day and go to school and tell the parents, you know what, teachers, you know what, I've come to see how my son is doing. Can you tell me, how does he behave, or how does she behave in school? Teachers will open up more. Even those of us who are living in estates again, we go to work all day. Sometimes just have a word with the neighbors around across. How do you see my daughter behaving around? How do you see my son behaving around? Out of that, you'll be able to understand who your child is. But this idea of every parent is saying, Nobody should talk about my son. Nobody should talk about my daughter. Let me tell you this. You are raising a monster in your house that nobody is going to listen. Nobody is going to assist you on that. And the good thing about parenting is this. The moment you shield your son so much, or you shield your daughter so much, when things come or when things are difficult on your side, you won't have any issue about asking us. So it is good we come together, we raise this concern together, we speak about it together, we talk about it together, and we have that society whereby we go back to our days whereby parenting was a community affair, whereby I could meet a child by the road, they're doing something wrong, and we all discuss about it, we all talk about it. But this idea of don't talk about my child, don't talk about my son, there are high chances that you're going to raise a child at home that you don't know how they're going to behave. So please, parents, I am calling upon every parent or anybody who's going to see this, be it an uncle, be it whatever, let us come together. And in case you hear your child has done something, it is good. Do your own investigation. Make a follow-up about it. Is it true, or they're just trying to talk about something which is not there? Then once you've done your own investigation, have a sitting with your child. Ask your child, you know what, I've heard about this and that, or seen this and that. Can we work together and correct about it? If at all we're going to do such a thing together, we are going to raise a society whereby children are going to be more responsible. Sons are going to grow up to become more responsible men. If they're girls, they're going to grow up to become more responsible girls in the society. Of course, they're going to graduate to become women in the society. But the way we are raising children nowadays, how the mode of dressing, how they respond, how they talk to adults, definitely it is not how we were raised. You know, and all these things, I like saying, in school we don't teach about character. In school we just teach about mathematics, English, and other things. But at home, listen to me, at home is the role of the mother, the role of the father, the role of the religious leaders at home to make sure that you're molding your child's character. Remember this, your child can succeed in school, he can't succeed in whatever subject he's doing, but now if he's not having good character, he's not going to fit in the society. We call those people, they're going to become what we call social misfit. They cannot work at any company, of which the learning that he has learned in school is going to be very useless. So my wake-up call to parents, we need to work together as a community. Let us go back to community working together. This idea of children rights, this idea of I don't know what, yes, I support children have their rights, but now when it comes to discipline, there is nothing like rights. We have to work together. Otherwise, thank you so much. I am Mr. Gazemba, and in case if you're watching this for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. Have a good evening. Thank you so much.